Hi, today I'll be talking about snowboarding. Winter is usually something that most people dread, but a lot of snowboarders and skiers really look forward to it so they can get back on the slopes. Snowboarding is a great winter sport. It's great to go with friends and family. Family vacations to ski resorts are a lot of fun, and going with friends is a great time during the winter. Snowboarding is a great and exciting sport, but it's important to know a bit about the sport before you get too into it, like the history of it, some safety precautions, and some equipment that you might be looking at when you get into the sport. The first thing you should know about snowboarding is who actually invented it. Sherman Poppins is the creator of snowboarding. He created it in 1965, actually on Christmas Day, December 25th. He was at his home in Michigan, and he's always been jealous that he couldn't go surfing down by the coast because he was in Michigan, so he wanted to implement a way to surf on snow. So what he did was he took his daughter's snow skis and braced them together and took them in the backyard and basically invented snowboarding. He later came up with a board called the Snurfer, which is the snow surfer. That's how that got its name, because he wanted to implement a way to surf but on the snow. The sport is actually in the Olympics, which I'm sure most people know, but it hasn't been in the Olympics for too long. 1998 was the first Olympics that snowboarding was actually in, and it was under the Skiing Federation, FIS, and they implemented the competitions, the rules, and the regulations for snowboarding in the Olympics, which was hard for a lot of snowboarders because they couldn't do it their own way. They wanted to create their own regulations and rules in their competitions, but it was controlled by skiers. So that has now changed, and it's been a lot better now that the snowboarders are creating their own rules and stuff like that compared to the way that it used to be in 1998. There's also a lot of things with technological advances and safety precautions that you should look into when you're getting into the sport. Equipment does cost a bit of money, but in my opinion, the more equipment you have, the better off you are, because you are being safer with the equipment that you have compared to having not that much, along with no experience. There's some terrain that you're going to be going through that can be somewhat difficult. There's trees that you can go through, and the biggest safety tip with trees is, I would say, is go with friends, because it can be dangerous if you don't know where you're going on that mountain. But if you have some people with you, it's a lot more reassuring and it's a lot safer. Also, at big resorts, there's a park, which is like rails and boxes and jumps like that. And the biggest safety thing I would have to say with that is when you're going on a jump or something like that, there's going to be more experienced boarders out there or skiers, and you have to understand and be able to know what you are capable of doing. So if you're going on a big jump, you have to know that you're able to completely land that jump and be able to ride off after that jump, because if you're falling a lot or if you're slowing way down, you're going to be getting in the way of the other more experienced riders, and if you're getting in the way, there is a very high risk of injury if you are doing that. And I would say the biggest thing with snowboarding, the biggest safety thing I would have to do is learning how to fall. You will be falling a lot when you start. It is a lot harder than skiing, in my opinion, to start off with, and learning how to fall can save you from a lot of injury. I would definitely say for falling is learn how to fall towards your back, and if you tuck yourself in and lock your wrists, you will stop a lot faster after you fall, which is better for people that are riding around you, then you won't be knocking into people. And it's better for you, because if you're tucking, you're putting most of your weight when you fall on your torso or your back instead of your wrists, because wrist injuries are some of the highest risk injuries that you can get while you're snowboarding. So learning how to fall is very important. Snowboarding has come a long way since 1965 with a lot of technical advances as well as competitions. Learning how to snowboard can be fun, but once you get the hang of it, it can be hard, but once you get the hang of it, it becomes a lifestyle. I go all the time with my friends and family. We go on ski vacations, and I would say it's some of the best times I've ever had. Snowboarding does take time, money, and patience, but the rush is exciting and is priceless. Thank you.